How we doing, people? Cup of coffee, bit of cake, basking in this glorious sun. Mm. Welcome to another week of me. Yeah, we finished last week. I got this side done. As you can see, there's now sort of like two piles of tin. I've separated the amount of what I need to cut. So we're planning on cutting that, getting that up on that side of the roof. I hope everybody's keeping well. And I hope everybody's spirits are being lifted with the sunshine. It actually really is quite warm. So it's time to make hay while the sun shines. So basically what I've done is I've marked high point to high point, putting the level on. I can sit there and scribe a line across. As we all know, I'm not teaching anybody to suck eggs here. So I'll get all the high points marked, but the low points on the profiles are a little harder to mark. But I've put a mark in each one so that I've got a guide, and that guide hopefully it'll keep everything nice and straight. And how I'm going to do it, you'll see in a minute. Let's see what happens, eh? Well, no fancy nibblers, just an angle grinder. These sheets of tin, because there's, I think it's 9 I'm doing, makes it thicker. It's going to probably go through a couple of discs, but they do cut easier the more you've got together. And as you'll see, I'll do one silent, because the noise of this will probably rattle your ears. But I'm going to be cutting basically from mark down, mark down, mark down, mark down, so that the high points are down. That'll get me to the lower points, and with the guide marks I can get it nice and straight. And this leading edge will be unseen because it'll be up high on the roof, so the factory finished end will be where the gutter will be going. Well, that ain't bad. No fancy tools. Yes, the edges are a little bit rough, but when they're going to be poked under, basically sitting underneath the roofing tin on the A-frame, the blue part, it's not going to be seen and it's not going to matter. So if it was, yes, I would have to look at something a bit better if it was something that was very visual, but it's going to be tucked underneath, it's out of sight, and it's not hindering what that roof is meant to be doing. And I only went through 2 discs, so quite impressed. I thought it was going to take a little bit more than that. Right, now to get it from here up there. Well, as you can see, I've got this stay bar, which I put in obviously to here, just to hold this one up until we had a bit more rigidity. And this roofing frame is built around this upright. So we've got to take it out. untight. Yes, I think we're out of the stormy weather now, so my solar system on there, it's done me proud. Caravans aren't designed to have solar systems on the roof, not like that anyway. And so we got to get this off, get the rope off, cut that so that we can start to get the tin on the roof. Did I forget to shout timber? A little part of me wishes I'd had the film in record mode trying to get this panel up. That would have made for interesting footage. I had, because it's uneven ground down that side, trying to get a ladder in the right position, trying to get a sheet up, trying to get it in position, the ladder falls over, the sheet slides down. You can kind of get the image. Yeah, it was a little blue, but as per normal, stubborn old me says, let's get it done. So we've got this one in position, and I've set it up. Oh, I've set it up using the piece of timber screwed to the fascia board. I'm not going to show you. If you want to see, go back to last week's video. But basically, once this first one is set, it sets the precedence all the way. So I have to go measure, check, move, measure, check, move, measure, check, move, just to make sure that it is as perfect as I can get it. Got it in position, and now, yeah, fix it down, and then as per last week, sheet up, fix down, sheet up, fix down. I think you get the idea now, don't you? I must admit, it is somewhat satisfying knowing that I've got this sheet actually fixed down, because the amount of times it moved and trying to get it as spot on as possible. Now this is in position, get the rest of it fixed, and then boom, 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 boom. I won't bore you with putting this one up. You saw it last week. If you didn't see last week's, pop back a week. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you when the roof's complete. Well, this side anyway. And this side of the roof is now on. In other news, this addiction called Marketplace, it's a terrible habit, but I have picked up a bargain, and it genuinely is a bargain. It's going to save me a lot of effort. It's going to make my life quicker, and I'm a very happy man. Let me show you. And that has made me smile. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Yeah, I can't sing. Anyway, sitting there just, yeah, having a look at the mowing that I done yesterday. And yeah, that puts a smile on my face. It's a lovely sunny day. So let's see where the day takes us. You may get a surprise. Keep watching. And space. I've got a couple of very lazy girls catching a suntan. Now, I reckon summer's coming because even I caught it yesterday. But managed to get all of this area, which was kind of a dumping ground for stuff because didn't know where else to put the damn stuff, really, to be honest with you. So I've just moved it into another pile for now. But as you can see, I've got that there. This is going to be the log store. And the breakfast of champions. Can you tell what it is yet? Well, it's just to fill the little divots up the holes where the water sits, track it across, go over a few times with the car, and compact it down. It's just how we fill little potholes as we go. Rest of this, get in there, into the trailer, down. Then I'll show you what I'm using it for. And that's what the stone's for. What I've done is because this is going to be the log store, and obviously the ground is clay, it's mud, it's wet, moisture goes into the bottom of the pallets. And this is my Heath Robinson way of trying to just raise the pallets off of the mud. So with the stone, any moisture, the water should go down through, extending the life of the pallet, which is kind of important. So I don't want to be able to unstack, rebuild. So basically, 1.2 meters from there to there. The line of stone down there, giving it just a little bit higher than the soil. So any moisture that might run in will stay down and it won't go onto the pallets. Anyway, you might be able to hear a bit of a noise in the background. That is called the kettle. Time for a brew. So all in all, this week's been quite busy and quite hectic. In what I would say, kind of a nice way. Things like growing season's upon us, and we have to get things like the strawberry beds sorted out, get them cleaned, get all the dead stuff out, and some compost in, replant, things like that. And then we have bright sunshine. That's why you can't see me so well. And then we need to move the tyres because I'm going to make more raised beds. Need to move the tyres to make them like a floral border is the idea for that one. And that needs to be done. And then the list goes on. But we're getting the weather now. So yeah, I'm smiling, I'm happy. Then all of a sudden I get the nod about some pallets, 3 pallets. And yes, wanting to build the log store. As you've seen, the base is already down. So I rush out with the trailer, I go and get a load of pallets, and I can't get them all. So I rush back, I put on another trailer, which was a trailer that I bought with the quad. I've gone out and filled that up with pallets. So everything's getting busy in a very good way. And then I've been looking also for potentially a chainsaw for Rachel's friend who said, I said I'd look out for one if I find one, I find one. If I don't, they're promises. And because of my addiction to Marketplace, yeah, I'm on Marketplace. And I'm scrolling through and I'll see a couple of saws and I think, oh, and one of them, thought, yeah, I'll go and that one's worth having a look at. So I send a message, as you do. And I get the message that comes back to me is, no way, the man of the woods. Turns out that the gentleman, Adam, I'll put the picture up. He follows me every week. He follows me and loves what I'm doing. And he doesn't live that far away from me. But for things like, chainsaws and stuff like that, he is very good. He gets them, sorts them out, cleans them up, and sells them on. And, so went over, met him. Real pleasure to have met you, Adam, and your partner. I mean, lovely, lovely couple. And I can honestly turn around and say, if you find that Adam's got something for sale and you're interested in it, you won't go far wrong. He turned out a really, really nice guy, and it was a pleasure to meet you, Adam. And thank you for the coffee. That's the first subscriber that's had a coffee with Kev. But on that note, yes, this one, there's a lot going on. I've got a lot to do. So for me, it's going to be the end of this week, but we've got plenty of sun going in the sailors. You can see behind me there, and life is getting better. The sun's in the sky. We know summer's coming. The longer hours in the day. Yeah, let's all get busy with it. You keep smiling, keep being happy. You know you want to. Oh, the surprise. I nearly forgot that. Do you want to see the surprise? You got to wait until next week. See you next week, folks.